Hi everyone, welcome to Instagram Licks and Tricks, video number 14. We are ploughing ahead here with these, which is great. It's giving me something to do, and hopefully giving you some valuable knowledge to, carry on your musical journey yourself. So this lesson is on a funk line, so a single note funk riff. And then I've got some chords in the background as well, which I'll go through. So it's in the key of A. So here's the backing. I'll play the riff. Sorry, let's start that again. So, that's the riff part. So let's do that and then I'll go through the chords. So it's based sort of loosely around this. Around this ninth position here, where this this A arpeggio lives, but I'm adding the flat 7 in there, which is the G note, okay? Alright, which is giving it the dominant sound which we want, because the chords are dominant chords. We're doing A9 chord and an A7 and then this little riff at the end. But anyway, we'll go through that in a second. I digress. So the first part. So that's the first part. So we're starting on the root here on the 7th fret on the D string. Doing a little slide here from the minor third to the major third, which is the C to the C sharp, 10th fret to 11th on the D string, and then we've got this 5th here which we're playing, which is E, to this F sharp, and then the flat 7 here, which is G. So and then the second time I'm resolving to the A note there, excuse me, on the B string on the 10th fret. You can just practice that, So the key thing to this, which makes it, in my opinion, makes it stand out, rather than just playing. It's adding in the mutes in between the notes, okay? So I'm doing a constant picking pattern there, just down up, constant. Okay, which is making it funk harder, I think. That's the term. I like it, I'm going with it, okay? So that's the key to getting it, to making it groove harder, okay? So that's the first part. So that's the next part. So we're going to this A position here, which is your standard A chord here in the 5th position. So we've got this, which is a blues lick, right? Which is just 5th fret on the B string, 7th fret on the G string. We've got this minor third to major third again. Okay. You could end it there, So we've got this. Once you get to the root note here on the 7th fret on the D string, you need to do a little roll there with your 3rd finger. That's what I'm doing there. A little bit tricky. And then down the A string, 5th fret, 4th fret, that major third again, and then playing the flat 7 here, which is the G note, right, on the 5th fret on the D string. And then just down an A major pentatonic idea, playing the 6th there, and then the 5th E, the F sharp to E, major third again, C sharp, and then B, okay, which is the 9th degree, the second degree in the scale. So and then back up. Etc. Okay, so that's the riff part. And then the chords. I was going for a Prince sort of idea, especially this part. Reminds me of Controversy, right? So, starts with this A9 chord here, okay? I'm not playing the A string, by the way, on the 12th fret. So I'm just playing the major third there on the 11th fret, flat 7 there, which is G, on the 12th fret on the G string, 12th fret on the B string, 12th fret on the E string, okay? The B is the 9th degree, right, and then E is the 5th. And then I'm playing this A7, well, sorry, it's like an A6 kind of chord. Okay, here I'm playing the flat 7 here on which is the G, right, on the 10th fret on the A string. Then the major third there on the D string on the 11th fret. There's the 6th degree there. Okay, which is F sharp. Okay, and then the A note on top. So there's that chord there. It's cool because you've got this in there. You've got this clash in there. I mean, I'm playing quite delicately, right? I'm not really. I am hitting that A string, but it's barely audible in there. Obviously, doing those mutes again. Yeah. And then this part here is just the flat 7, the G note on the 8th fret on the B string, and then we've got the root A there. Yeah. You could do a little riff there on those two strings, right, on the B and the E strings, by just playing the flat 7, then playing the 6th degree there, going down to that F sharp. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Sorry, that beginning, I'm not doing any mutes there. My bad. Just those two strums there. So a bit quicker. And then alright, then it's adding in that riff over that. And there's you can take this to other places. You could practice down here. Stuff like that. So there's lots to get out of this chord progression, I think, because you can, you've got the chords in the background. You can just practice these single note, ideas. Now, obviously, it is quite busy. That part as well. I'm not saying that I would necessarily do that in a song to that extent. You know, it depends. I'm just, you know, this is just a great exercise to practice single note kind of ideas, but you might, you know, it might simplify it. Rather than taking it to the extreme where I've done that whole line. You know, not, you know, it can work, but it depends, you know, what the song would need in that situation. But obviously, like this, we can overplay to our heart's content, right? Because we're practicing. Anyway, so that's it for this lesson. As always, hope you got something new out of it. Yeah, and you know, experiment a little bit, practice in different positions. It's great for practicing your arpeggio ideas and major pentatonic ideas, you know, and if you want to think modes and stuff like that, then Mixolydian. Just try not to make it too, you know, where you're just playing down the scale. You don't want that. Yeah, so as always, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Take care.